Benzilla Supercharged. I have had this Hellcat for 3 years, and this is gonna be a quick review on just how well this car has treated me in the last 3 years. So right now, let's just check the mileage. I think I'm at a little over 13,000 miles. So 13,340, so 13,340 miles on this Hellcat at the 3-year mark. So I got this car back in January of 2020. So this January makes 3 years. I think I got the car like on the 22nd. So you guys will probably be seeing this video on the 23rd. And the car still runs extremely hard. I've had a couple of things that I had to replace. I think the radio, and I had to get a new fuel pump. But other than that, this car has been pretty reliable. What I do is I keep it as pristine as I can. The whole car is wrapped. What I did was I changed this blue decal in the back. I changed it to black, and I went with a black theme on the top, as most of you know that have watched me for years. So like I said, just a real workhorse, if you ask me. These Hellcats, they work hard. I drove this car just recently from New York City to Texas, and you know, the car performed extremely well on a long trip, and it averaged some decent gas mileage. So I did a video. I'll put a card up if you have not seen that video, where I drove my car from New York City to Texas, and here we are. So like I said, 3 years down, and I love her. I'm not getting rid of this car. I'll keep this car, get whatever is new next, and still have this in my garage. So right now, I'm thinking about jumping on one of these new intakes. I don't want to say the name, but if Direct Connection doesn't hurry up and get their act together, I'm going to jump on this intake. I don't want to waste the money, because I know they do put some type of a filter, or some type of a intake that they use to get the power up to where I need it to be. But I'll just deal with that when it comes. But for right now, I'm thinking about getting a little change. All right, had to change locations real fast. The last location that I was at started to get a little busy. I had some distractions out there. So at a new location, but let's just continue this video. So 3 years of ownership, and I cannot complain. One of the main things that I love about this car is the practicality. 4 doors, it seats up to 5, well over 700 horsepower, and you have a missile at all times. But at the same time, you can drive this car very leisurely if you do not feel like being on it. I'm always, for the most part, just cruising in this car. I'm not going crazy in this car. I'm not on the accelerator heavy. Those days, are over. When you first get the car, you're pretty excited. You kind of want to see what it can do. But over time, real quick, you learn that you just want to relax. And, I've never really been that type of person that would abuse a car like this, but I do enjoy myself when I'm getting on a highway. I do have a little fun when I'm jumping on that ramp for safety issues, to get on that ramp when cars are already closing in on you. So you always have that power whenever you need it. If you're trying to separate yourself, getting on that ramp, you got it with this car. So, and gas mileage, from what I can see on that long trip that I just took, pretty impressive. To know that this car has this much power, this much weight, and it can still perform as far as gas efficiency with that much power the way that it did. And I also want to say that in the rain, these cars can handle well if you take your time, all right, and you have the right tires. Right now I have these all seasons on. My first time having all seasons with my Hellcat. In the 3 years, I've always had summer tires. So these cars can be daily, all right, in inclement weather, in the rain, in the snow. You just got to take it easy. If you have some snow tires, you'll be even better when it comes to not losing control in the snow. As long as you take it easy, I would just keep this car in eco mode and take it easy. If God forbid, you have to drive this car in the snow, I would not recommend it. But if you're trapped somewhere, or if you got stuck somewhere and a snowstorm just came out of nowhere, at least you can get where you need to get. So would I do it again if I had to, buy this car today? Would I do it again here in 2023? I definitely would. I would definitely pull the trigger and get this car again. I wouldn't hesitate, because I just feel that in the 3 years, what I've learned about this car doesn't change my mind, doesn't degrade the car. I still think very highly of it, and I think the capabilities are very vast. All right, so there's a lot of different things you can do in this car that is just amazing. The fact that it has this much power, and it has the 4 doors, can seat up to 5. And at the same time, you can drive this car like every other 4-cylinder that's on the road. You can't beat that. Definitely jump on these Hellcats. This is the last year, 2023. This car will be going away as far as the body style. It will not be, available. So if you don't jump on one soon, if you don't jump on one within the next few months, I guarantee you they're going to lock out these ordering banks, and you will not be able to get this car. So if you want one, you better jump on one. That's what I say. Jump on it quick. It is a very sought after car. A lot of people want them, and the prices now are through the roof. So if you want one, jump on one soon. All right, so I want to thank you guys for the support. I want to thank all the new people that have come in, and I want to thank especially the people that have been with me for the years that you guys have been with me on this journey. 7 years on YouTube. It'll be here coming up in June of 2023. So I want to thank you guys for sticking with me for all this time. So make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you turn that bell on, and I appreciate you guys.